And if you don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, don't talk about it. That's why I don't really talk a whole lot of politics on here. I'll have somebody on here that knows their shit, right? And we'll let them go at it, and I'll ask them questions. But if it comes to motorcycles, maybe some mixed martial arts, drag racing, making things go fast, stuff like that. Hey, that's my forte. I've got my 10,000 hours put in that stuff. But whenever it comes to philosophy, I'm working on that. And definitely whenever it comes to politics, it's just not something that I really cover on the show, or religion. We'll talk about it. I mean, I'm not afraid of it. It's just... and being cut out, like not even having an antenna, or also, guys, like I said, if you're trying to if someone that I'm in touch with, Robcast we have gotten a badass new phone, and I'll let you guys know who sponsored it or whatever later on down the road. I'm not worried about sponsors today. A little bit more worried about, I don't know, getting out there on the old interwebs and saying, what? Like, what's up, Blake and Nader? Oh, goodness. Anyway, just, being cut off. And that's also the week that my granddaughter's born, and the week that a very close friend of mine's in Mexico having a medical procedure done. And I should be talking to all these people all the time. My bike is still down for the count. I've got to take the braking system completely apart. I'll try to get that done today, but I've got enough work here for at least 2 months that I really need to get done today. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here, what I've got on my plate. Not complaining about it. I'm blessed and super happy to be home, and that my parents are good, and they're happy, and they're healthy, and there's still some things that we're working on, you know what I mean? But that being said, that also, my cell phone only works as a Wi-Fi hotspot now. It's a badass phone. It was the best that I could get at the time with what I had, and it's been bringing some really good stuff. So. But yeah, right at this particular point in time is when, the poor phone. We've abused it, used it, and I knew that we needed a new phone whenever I was trying to get some footage at Megafest, where Shaw performed live. Yeah, I was trying to get some footage there, and I knew we started shopping for phones, and yes, we found don't buy something brand new you don't even know what it is in the very first of, because I've got a brand new phablet sitting here that we'll probably never use. Maybe we'll put it back in the box and you raffle it off or give it to some charity or something. Anyway, whatever. It actually did work using some Wi-Fi there in Alvin. I did put the show over it once or twice, and it did a good job. But however, in addition to, as well as, it didn't work worth a crap as a phone or as any kind of Wi-Fi hotspot. So that's why, I'm still happy and proud. I'm glad that my service actually, the Wi-Fi hotspot of the phone works. And when anything else, I got the text messaging to open up yesterday, and it was like a kid on Christmas. And it being fucking frustrating. Modern technology. Went to go damn order, okay, I get this brand new phone, right? And it's called, it's the new Android Turbo 2 that I sat there and custom built. It's all solid white. It's got a white leather back, or a white rubber back. It's a badass phone. Cold coffee. Yuck. No, Flip, I'm not going to ask you to put on some coffee. It's all good, dude. I'm trying to cut down on the coffee, brother. Anyway. Alright, yeah, boy, gotta get out. Yeah, so we get the brand new, this badass phone. I'm like, the first part of this is, I happen to have been, like, I'm thinking this new phone will be in our P.O. box, which is, we live in a little enclosed community of, like, about 1,000 people, and we have mailboxes here. They don't bring the mail to your house and put it in the box or put it at your front door. They put it in, it's like P.O. boxes, but they're outside. It's like at your apartments or something like that. So went down to the mailbox, opened the mailbox, and you can tell that the back of the mailbox is bigger than the front. Like where the door opens, that opening is smaller than the inside where the mail person puts the mail. So this is a brand new, it's the most expensive mobile device that I've ever been involved with, but definitely that the show has ever, like, purchased for the show. So rock and roll, this is something that, I'm responsible for. And it's inside the mailbox, and the box is too big to fit out the front. And it's a box inside of a bubble wrap from UPS that went from UPS to the Postal Service, and the Postal Service put it inside our P.O. box. And the front of the P.O. box is open, and you've got a package that will not fit out the front. So I have to take I got my Pops has a knife on him, right? Because, he's got one foot up there trying to yank on this package, and I saw him, and I happened to have been in the car with him, and I got out, and I was like, what is that? I was like, shit, I bet you this is my fucking new phone. And Pop's trying to just yank it out of the fucking front of the mailbox. I was like, okay, hold on. Let me see your knife. And this is at our city hall, okay? And Pop pulls out this fucking, like, old school buck knife, like, that hangs on your side. This motherfucker is 6 inches, right? I'm not exaggerating, ladies. It really is. It was 6 inches, and you open it up. It's a fucking foot-long knife, dude. It's a big ol' ass lock blade buck knife, and then on the other end of it, it has like a big braid hanging from it. It looks like we're ready to fucking skin a deer up in this bitch, right? So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I fucking go to carving the bubble wrap package. I'm cutting it off, right? I'm gonna cut it out of the way, and then see if the box will just slide out of the center. And I've got this fucking knife, this foot-long knife in my hand, and I'm fucking jabbing into the fucking mail thingy, and that's when the lady that works at our city hall walks up, and she looks at me, and she's like, what the fuck are you killing in the mailbox? I was like, fuck, man. So I had to take a minute. I'm explaining to her, like, yeah, I've got this fucking foot-long knife in my right hand, and I'm trying to tell her loud, look, this is like a fucking $600 mobile device in here, and it's fucking stuck in the mailbox. They put it in the back, it won't fit out the front. And she's looking, and then the knife is like super dull, so I'm having to fucking hack at this shit like I'm, like I'm going to town, getting this shit open. And yeah, it worked. I had opened the package up. Anyway, I explained to the lady. She thought it was kind of funny. She basically is laughing at me. I'm glad she didn't like run away, because our police chief's right inside there too. It's not like I was doing anything wrong. But the point is that, yeah, I've got this fucking big ass bug knife carving into the damn mailbox, and the lady that works at our city hall came up. But yeah, she's cool. She like told me how much they love my Pops. So I'm like, well, that's good. Thanks. Y'all have a blessed day. Here, Pop, take your damn Daniel Boone knife and put it back away in its holster and shit, because but it worked. I can say that it worked. And got the damn package out, get the phone, right, and then get it back, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call the phone company. I'm gonna transfer my phone over, because the old phone is straight locked up, and it's like, I turned it on the other day, and it wasn't on. If I can just go to the, what do you call it, the hotspot, mobile hotspot, and turn it and make that light up. However, whenever I tried to just open anything else up, it started calling like, it would just start calling people like boom, boom. Imagine anyone in your call index, it just calls two of them at the same time and they're both ringing, and the phone, you have to just turn it off. So yeah, if I've called you in the past few days, it's just my phone doing crazy stuff. So it basically has just stayed off. And get the new phone. Get it here after the mailbox fiasco, right? And it's okay, nothing's broken. And already I know, because A, the last phablet we got, this big fucking phablet that I thought was going to be awesome. Well, A, I very first took it out of the box, fucking with it, trying to take the back off of it. A, that didn't come off because it just has a SIM access thingy. I fucking break the screen in half. So, of course, I call them up like, hey, this thing's broken. Didn't tell them how it happened, whatever. And I sent it back to them, and then they sent me another one. So that took like 2 weeks. It may have taken even longer than that. So, and the new phone, like, I'm like, awesome. It's not fucked up in the mailbox. It made it back into the studio. It's here at the studio. Call a phone company, and they're like, no, I have a SIM card kit that has the number, the shit that you need to light up this phone, I thought. And it was like, no, none of those will work. And it's like, well, hold on a minute. Maybe we could just send you a new SIM card for your phone. I was like, cool. And he looked up my account. He's like, nope, can't do it. Go to this or that online and you can order it there. Click. I was like, well, fuck. So then, that's when the Wi-Fi hotspot decides to take a dive, and I'm trying to use the browser on this piece of shit phone to order a SIM card for the new phone, and that was very frustrating. And then getting the Wi-Fi to light up, and then it not functioning properly. Because the phone, it's probably only good for 30 or 40 minutes of using for a Wi-Fi hotspot at this point, because it gets so hot, I think it's going to melt. Like, you can't even touch it. Feel it right now. It's not quite as hot as it normally is right now, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit frustrating too. I'm like, good, I'll be able to like talk to people or text again. And I'll tell you what I haven't missed is all the like bullshit. And I'm really not down. Like, you know what it is? This is exactly what it is. What I don't miss, Facebook. I'm not even going to do like any kind of notifications on Facebook or post any bullshit on Facebook from now on. I'm just going to like post when I do the show. And I even have a note to just like undo the Facebook account that I have now and do one just for you guys that listen to the show. So that's probably how we'll go that route. And then, I don't know, friends are friends, but Facebook's a whole different fucking thing. I mean, I've gotten in contact with a couple of really awesome people through Facebook, and I'm happy for that. But I think also we would have been able to find each other. If you really want to find somebody, go out and find them, knock on their fucking door. You know what I mean? Give them a call. Call one of their relatives. You know, just, what's up? You can figure it out. So yeah, that was a little bit frustrating having to wait now for a new SIM card to come in for the new phone. And as soon as that happens, yeah, the life will be a great place. But what I haven't missed is just like, haven't watched the news. Didn't see any of the electoral coverage other than listening to a little bit of AM radio. And listening to some AM radio talking about being out of touch. Out of touch, out of time. Being out of touch, it's kind of peaceful. And getting in touch with nature is kind of peaceful. Getting back in tune. Getting my hands dirty on, let's just say, didn't have anything else productive that I could have been doing with my hands at the time yesterday. So I decided to take the Yamaha Zuma 50 and complete